Hey, welcome back to another edition of Swish and the Wiz. I'm Kenny White here with Nick Swisher, and it's all the energy. Hey, Major League Baseball right now is ridiculous, and we're going to talk about all the hot topics, and we've got some great topics to discuss. But Swish, back from Seoul, Korea, how was the home run derby?
Oh, bro, it was awesome. Listen, we didn't win, so we got to get back to the drawing board. What an amazing experience. Couldn't thank everybody enough for their hospitality, man. Once in a lifetime trip.
Talking about home runs, Aaron Judge now with 60, on pace for 65, third player Yankee to hit 60 home runs in a season, one behind Maris, but he's right now, if the season ended today, he'd win the Triple Crown. I know we want both, but what is a better prize for you, the Triple Crown or the home run record?
Oh, hey, if you're asking one of the two, Triple Crown hands down, bro. Nobody's done it since Miguel Cabrera. I think that was in 2012. But I think he wants both of them, and these are the reasons why. Listen, Aaron Judge has always been associated with power. He's the biggest guy in the league for a reason, right? And you want to make sure that you're known as the baddest guy in the league. And Aaron Judge wants that home run record. And nothing more would feel good than being able to put your names in the record books above somebody like the legendary Roger Maris. I also think he wants to prove to everybody that he's not just a guy that can just hit for power. He wants to be able to show people he can hit for average as well. Can you imagine if he won the batting title as well as the home run, the Triple Crown, the whole nine? And this is the last reason why. When Aaron Judge's contract was offered to him, he was offered 7 years at $213.5. That then put him in front of Mookie Betts and Mike Trout when it came to AAV. I think he wants to win that Triple Crown, so it puts him in a whole nother category, putting his money in a whole nother category.
So Swish, I think he would love to be a lifetime Yankee, but is there another Major League Baseball team that could come up with more money? And could we see Aaron Judge in a different uniform next year?
It would be sad to think so, Wiz, but I definitely think there's an opportunity. There's somebody about 10 miles away from Yankee Stadium, and his name is Steve Cohen in the New York Mets. So if there's somebody out there that has money, that doesn't worry about the luxury tax, that only wants to win World Series, then the New York Mets are the team that could definitely come calling. Listen, I think there's a lot of teams that are going to try and get him. But I think to be able to get someone like Aaron Judge, I think the teams like the Dodgers, the New York Mets, the New York Yankees, I think those are the teams that are going to have to go to the hip, as they said back in the day, put out that blank check and say, Mr. Judge, how much do you think you're worth?
Well, it's going to be exciting. You know, two other Yankees have won the Triple Crown. You mentioned Miggy Cabrera back in 2012, but we'd have to go back to 67 and Carl Yastrzemski. It was that long in between Cabrera and the Triple Crown winners. Mickey Mantle did it in 1956 and Lou Gehrig in 1934. Judge would be the third. Now, Judge is plus $2 tonight to hit a home run and tie the record. But you know what? He is 0 for 14 against Michael Wacha in his career. 9 strikeouts, just 1 walk. Can he get it tonight?
That was the stat that I was going to give everybody. Listen, as hot as my guy Aaron Judge is, absolutely love him to death. Tonight, I'm going to take the night off from the home run. Listen, he had a couple doubles last night. He's feeling definitely good. His bat to ball is absolutely fantastic. But Wacha has been absolutely nasty this year. We didn't even talk about how good he is. 11-1 with a 2.61 ERA. He's been amazing. He's 8-0 in his last 12 starts. He has allowed 2 earned runs in 15 of his 20 starts this year. So I just think tonight might not be the night for Aaron Judge. I'll take my chances with Rich Hill on the Hill tomorrow in the Bronx.
Yeah, I like those chances much, much better. Yeah, Michael Wacha's always had great stuff, but he's always was a guy that just had that one bad inning. But this year he's gotten by with no bad innings, and he has been tremendous. So Yankees, the number has come down. I like the Yankees tonight. I liked them at $1.68, and that price has dropped. Looking at my screen, $1.45 now on the Yankees. So cheap price. Do you think the Yankees win tonight, or it's a too tough of a game because of Wacha?
Yeah, I caught it at $1.55. So I mean, it just keeps going down. Yeah, I think so. Listen, the Yankees own They own the series record 9-6 this year. They've been absolutely fantastic at home. The Yankees just win. As good as Walker has been, Jameson Taillon has been just as good. In his 29 starts this year, the Yankees are 21-8. So when he pitches, the Yankees seem to score a lot of runs. He's been amazing. And also, one more stat, he is 7-2 at home with a 3.72. So he feels good at home. The Yanks feel good at home. I'm taking the Yanks. These games mean something. 6.5 games up. Still haven't closed out the division. If they get that opportunity, they'd love to be able to beat the Red Sox here tonight.
Amen. Preaching to the choir. I love the Yankees here with Taillon. We've got another home run chase going on too with Albert Pujols trying for 700. What an amazing! I don't think anybody thought it could have been done before the year started. But wow, Albert, he is here. He did the home run derby. He was amazing in the derby, and he used that energy to get and against Joe Musgrove. You know, he's hit one home run. He's 3 for 9 in his career. He has as many home runs as the entire teammates on the Cardinals against Joe Musgrove. Might be tough tonight. I might like him against the lefty in the next couple games at Dodger Stadium if he can face one. But what do you think his chances are tonight of hitting one off Musgrove?
Yeah, well, once again, I mean, Albert Pujols has somehow this second half found the fountain of youth. He has been absolutely fantastic. He's leaving the ballpark at all places, right field, center field, left field. But again, tonight, I'm going to take the night off as well, man. Listen, Joe Musgrove has been absolutely fantastic this year. He has been absolutely amazing. Albert's homerless in his last 5 games. Listen, he kind of jumped into that first base role rather than the platoon guy. He's been hitting against right-handers a lot lately. But listen, man, as awesome as he has been in the second half, tonight I'm going to take that night off, right? Just like I have my boy Judgy. I think, just like you said, man, I'd rather see him against a left-handed pitcher. Obviously, that's what got him hot and got him into that starting role over there at first base. But against a tough righty like Joe Musgrove, that's going to be a tough matchup for him tonight.
He's got 3 games in a row against lefties in Dodger Stadium, where he was a Dodger as well. So against his ex-teammates, and Andrew Heaney tomorrow night was an ex-teammate with the Angels. So that'd be great. What a storyline that would be.
Wiz, there's one thing that we got to think about. Hey, think about this, Wiz, just for another little stat here. Out of the 22,000 total plus players that have played in the big leagues, only 4 dudes ever have hit 700 home runs. And if we're talking about the steroid era being those guys, then these new guys right here, they have slotted themselves in. Aaron Judge, Albert Pujols. I mean, to be able to put these guys onto those lists with those humongous power hitters of back in the day. Listen, in 2022, no one's getting away with that stuff anymore. So to be able to do this the right way and to get on top of that platform, that's absolutely amazing. And another stat people need to know. If he hits another home run, this will be his 18th season of 20 or more home runs. Think about that, man. Talk about longevity. Albert, do it, baby. We all want to see you do it, man. The fans everywhere, we want to see you do it, man. Get this thing done.
No doubt we want to see him do it. The hardest thing to do in all sports, hit a round ball with a round bat squarely. It is the most difficult thing anybody has ever done. And Albert Pujols has done it as good as anybody. That's amazing. And now we've got home runs, but we've got a race. We've got one of the best races I've ever seen in Major League Baseball. The Mets continue their quest, but the Braves are still hot on their trail. My model has the Mets now 102 wins, the Braves 101. I don't think I've seen anything like it. It's DeGrom and Scherzer that get the Mets over the top.
Yeah, listen, man. I mean, both teams are obviously in the playoffs, but they have both been electric this year. Kind of a slow start for the Braves, but to see them pull up in the second half, as well as that humongous, 13 games in a row they won earlier in the season was so much fun to watch. The Mets have absolutely done it. Listen, I think maybe a couple weeks back, I had the Braves taking the division. Listen, but I think I'm going to change my mind. I'm going with the model, bro. The Mets have been amazing. Scherzer, he'll be back. DeGrom has been absolutely fantastic. So to see, if you look here, look at the end of the season schedule, right? The Athletics, the Marlins, and then the Braves. Look at the Atlanta Braves, the Phillies, who are fighting to stay in contention, the National, and then to be able to end the season with the Mets. How electric would that be that last 3-game series sets it off to see who wins the division, man? I know that they're both in the playoffs, but somebody wants to be able to hang that NL East banner.
Yeah, that's going to be a great season-ending series. What a year in Major League Baseball. Well, let's get one pick before we leave here today. One pick from you tonight on the Major League card. What do you have, Swish?
Well, you know me, man. I'm trolling the trending pitchers, man. And Verlander is pitching tonight, and I did not go with my guy, even though he's going to be absolutely electric. I'm going with the Red Sox and the Yanks under 8. Listen, the reason why I'm saying that is for all the reasons that I just explained to everybody the last 10 minutes of this show. Michael Wacha on the mound, Jameson Taillon on the mound. I think it's going to be a tough time. Anytime the Yankees and the Red Sox get together, it's always a fun series. Regardless of the records, the Red Sox would want nothing better to do than sweep the Yankees in the Bronx. So that's why I think tonight I'm going to go with the under 8, Yanks and the Red Sox.
I love it. Swish with a total for us in Major League Baseball. I have a total as well. Angels, Rangers under tonight. It was 8. Shohei Ohtani now resting, will not play. It's dropped to 7.5. It is a day game, getting ready to start anytime here. That was my play of the day. We're going to head back, but Swish, great to see you again. We'll be back next week, and hopefully we'll be talking about Aaron Judge has broken the record, and maybe Pujols as well. Stay tuned here. Swish and the Wiz. Back to Jeremy St. Louis in the studios in Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, do it.
Swish is still going. Swish is still going up. He's hyped. He was, before we came in, he was Gangnam Style. He was talking about Psy did a concert on his trip, and he was very excited about it. Turning back that clock a full decade. So good for Swish. He's on it. Appreciate it.
And sell it.
Cafecito.
I need whatever he.
A home run watch on 2 fronts tonight. We're watching Albert Pujols as he chases 700. They open up a series with the Padres. And then we have the Red Sox and Yankees. Or that's a finale of that series. Red Sox-Yankees opening up a 4-game set tonight at 7:15 Eastern Time as Aaron Judge chases Roger Maris.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.